Welcome back to Teatime Thots, where we discuss thoughts and drink tea. Today I am going to be reacting to some bridezillas, a topic of conversation that a lot of people find very interesting. Couldn't imagine why. So I am on Reddit browsing this wonderful sub. That's r/bridezillas in case you're looking. So let's jump right in, shall we? All right, so here we go. Very first one. At the risk of sounding entitled, I have to vent today. Loving the energy already. I'm loving it. When we invited our friends and family to our destination wedding in Thailand, only 9 people RSVPs. She means RSVP. Only 9 people RSVPs out of 150. Okay, I get it. Paying $3K to share my special day is too much for some of you, apparently.
Haha, Karen! Haha, Karen!
I'd pay for yours, but whatever. But then when we changed the wedding to be in Hawaii, are you telling me all these people bought their tickets and then you changed your destination on a whim? Okay, so it's within everyone's reach. Only 7 of you RSVP'd. It costs less, but some of you want to come. Is this what you think of blank and me? You can't spare $2K to come and share our happiness. I kind of feel like even if they could, I don't think they would because you're horrible. I'm tempted to just elope and not let any of you be a part of our happiest day. This is it, you guys. You have 3 days to respond to our evite. We're deleting you off of Facebook. Good luck keeping up with our lives then. And don't get me started on the registry. Only the cheap stuff is gone. I swear, I thought I had better friends. Blank and I are asking you to reconsider. This is not an ask. She's not asking you to do anything. She's threatening you. She's threatening you to reconsider. That's what's going on here. And what is this? You have a destination wedding in Thailand. Thailand of all places. Wonder why your groom wanted to go to Thailand. If I were engaged to you, I know I'd be going to Thailand. Just saying. So you have this destination wedding in Thailand, right? And so off we go. Everyone's buying their tickets to go to Thailand, which, by the way, if you have not been, highly recommend for so many reasons. It's a lovely country, but it's expensive. It's expensive to travel there. Post-pandemic, a lot of people are financially insecure, some of them to the point where they don't have food. It's a lot to ask. Then, after some of them may have already bought their tickets to Thailand, you've now moved the wedding to Hawaii. And that's just the beginning of this snowball. Oh, is this what you think of blank and me? You can't even spare $2,000 to share in my happiness. She's such an entitled bitch. I kind of feel like even if I had $2,000, I would not. I wouldn't. No. I feel like a lot of the people on her invite already know what kind of person she is. They got their wedding invitations because, rather than make drama, they just let her shit go. But when it comes to shelling out a shit ton of money to go to this entitled bridezilla's wedding, I think their attitude is mostly like, no, sweetie, enjoy Hawaii, Thailand, wherever the you end up going. Have fun. Bye. I'm not going. Okay. And then the ultimatum. We'll give you 3 days to respond to our invite. We're deleting you off of our social. I gotta feel like a lot of people are sitting back and going, oh, thank God, because I've already unfollowed you because you're so goddamn insufferable. Thank you. Thank you for that. Don't get her started on the registry. Only the cheapest items are gone. I guess that's what she means to you. I can't do it with a straight face. Let's keep going. Just have to resize it from the top. Resize it from the top. We're getting there. All right, here's the second one. Bridezilla 101. How to exclude others and rack up a big bill. This is gonna be good. I was asked to be a bridesmaid at my friend's, we'll call her Jane, wedding a few years ago. I was only close to the bride, and the rest of the bridal party, including the bride, were like one big friend group. I already know what direction this is gonna go in. For context, I used to be a part of this friend group in high school, but for reasons I still don't know, they phased me out in our early 20s. But I still remained close with Jane. I totally know where this is going. I can't wait. Shortly after Jane asked us to be bridesmaids, the other girls made a group chat without Jane in it for any planning that they did as a surprise for Jane. I tried to contribute ideas where I could, but many of those times those ideas would be ignored. Oh, at the same time, my ex and I had purchased a house. I'm assuming he wasn't, or they weren't your ex at the time. I hope not. Making money tight. I was still willing to contribute, but I did have a limit. A few months had passed, and I did not hear of any of the plans in the group chat. I didn't think much of it until there was a text from one of the girls saying that everyone owed her $120 for the engagement gift. Wow. I was stunned and asked what she was talking about, and they all replied saying that they had decided to purchase her a professionally framed print as an engagement gift from the bridesmaids. That sounds lovely. They didn't tell her about it. They did this to set her up. They did. I already know what kind of catty bitches we're dealing with. I was stunned and asked what she was talking about. I made it clear that I did not even know this gift was discussed. But I sent the money to keep the peace. Good for you for being the bigger person, but goddamn. But there's more. Some more time had passed without hearing much from the bridesmaids group. I would text it in for any updates on things such as the bachelorette party, and they would say, "Oh, we'll let you know." Oh no, you know what they did? "Don't worry, sweetie, we'll totally let you know. We'll let you know. We'll let you know 24 hours before you have to shell out thousands of dollars." Yes, that's what they did. Or, "Oh yeah, let's plan something for her. That would be
So fun.
Wouldn't that be fun if we planned something for her?" These bitches are so transparent. I can't hear. I let this go, and I hoped that they would text the group when it came time to plan the bachelorette party. So a few months had passed, and one day, one of the girls texted the group asking me to purchase the gift for the bride for her bachelorette party, and they would each pay me back. No, don't you ever do that. Don't do that. No. Especially people who behave like this. No, this is bad. Bad OP. Bad. Don't fall for it. I agreed. And again, asked what the plan was for the bachelorette party. They gave me no details other than the day and the time the bachelorette was to start. The day of Jane's bachelorette finally came, and everything that took place was just as much of a surprise to me as it was to Jane. To start, Jane was to pay for absolutely nothing. Everything from the food to the experiences was to be split among the bridesmaids. Again, I mean, that's normal. A bridal party tends to do that. That's not the problem here. We started off with brunch at one of the most expensive restaurants in the city. Then we went to an escape room that charged per person. That actually sounds like a lot of fun, I'm not gonna lie. Afterwards, we went shopping. And then we went to an expensive steakhouse. I was doing my best to enjoy myself, but with every stop came a bill that I was not prepared to spend money on, as I did not have a lot of disposable income. The house. To end the night, the bridesmaids had booked an expensive Airbnb 45 minutes outside of the city, and yes, that was split without Jane as well. I volunteered to drive myself and Jane to the Airbnb, as I needed the vehicle to leave early in the morning. We were the last to arrive, and were informed that they had picked out and assigned the beds. You just know something was about to happen. Oh, what did they do? Put her in like a tank full of crocodiles? Kind of feel like that's a little nice for them. To be honest, they're so terrible. Yes, so they'd assigned the bedrooms. All the rooms looked beautiful with queen bed, dressers, and en-suites. Oh, ooh, so pretty. I love a nice Airbnb. Don't you love a nice Airbnb? I certainly do. And then they showed me my room. It was a cot set up in the laundry room. They literally Cinderella'd her. They literally turned her into Cinderella. And they still thought they wouldn't come off badly. Oh, I want to know who these women are. They're so ridiculous. I stayed the night and silently cried myself to sleep. I woke up early and quietly left the next morning. The only text I received from the girls was telling me how much I owed for the Airbnb. Okay, hey, Cinderella, here's what you owe us for your room. You know, I'm a petty bastard sometimes. I would have sent them $20, a picture of the room, and something detailing exactly how much a room like that would cost at market value, which probably wouldn't have been more than $20. That's what I would have done. In the end, Jane had a beautiful wedding, and I did not have to deal with that group of friends anymore. To this day, I have not told Jane about how excluded those girls made me feel, and I don't intend to. I don't know how I feel about that, but it felt good to type it out for Reddit. It felt good to read it. Well, it didn't feel good. I feel like stories like this, Bridezilla stories, need to have a happy ending, or at least some kind of karmic ending. And this just kind of fizzled out. Like, okay, fine. I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised that they got away with this. They're out there in the world making someone else's life miserable, guaranteed, because that's what bitches like this do. That's what catty like this, family-friendly word. You can't let them get away with this because they're going to do this to somebody else. Do you really want somebody else dealing with these heifers just because you don't have to? And by the way, this whole thing is giving like jealous mean girls. You know why they stopped being friends with you when you guys left high school? Because you were the cute one. Either that, or they're literally the worst people in the world throwing shade because you are on a budget. Oh my God. Oh, hang on now. Hope he posted an update. Edit. A lot of you are telling me that I should have stood up for myself, left, not paid my portion, etc. And you're all correct. I wouldn't want to ruin my friend's wedding, but where the f is your friend while all this was going on? Again, this was a few years ago. I look back and wish I had spoken up, but I didn't. And as one user wrote, big doormat energy. Yeah, kind of. I was their doormat. I'm not proud of it, but I am proud that I've since stopped speaking to them and I do not let them bother me anymore. I think that's the least you could do in the way of self-care. Also blaming Jane for not speaking up, I will be honest. I've often wondered why she does stick up for me while they were phasing me out shortly after high school and when I would not get invited to outings. But I've come to realize she's a lot like me. She avoids confrontation. It's also important to know that any planning was done without Jane knowing. Okay, fair. She must have seen your room at the Airbnb though. That would have pissed me off. If I'm really close to somebody and someone does them dirty like that, I would switch rooms with them just to be petty. That's okay. You can have my room. I don't mind sleeping down here. You guys have all done so much for me already. I would just be that bitch. I would fucking love it. She did not know there would be an engagement gift. She did not know that the bachelorette was split amongst all of us. She didn't not know about the other expenses aside from the basic bridesmaid's dress, etc., that these girls came up with, and I struggled to pay out. These are not her fault. We're in our 30s now, and she's still one of my close friends. I don't associate with her other friends. She tells me, this is great. She tells me about their silly, childish drama, and I get a kick out of it. And that's it. Sounds to me like Jane isn't a huge fan of her friends either. We've been friends for over half our lives, and dumping her because of these girls' shitty actions is not something I want to do. I appreciate all the comments, but please know I'm much happier now. And it was a good lesson for me to keep an eye on my own bridesmaids and learn how they treat the other. Then again, the ones I've chosen are actually decent humans. Love you all. Well, that was fun. That was fun. So if you have any thoughts about these ridiculous people, please share them downstairs in the comment section. We always like to get comments. If you also have any opinions about my content on my channel, whether you're here to tell me keep up the good work, whether you're here to criticize my lighting, whether you're here to tell me to go F myself, please drop it downstairs in the comments section because it pumps the algorithm either way. And if you would like more of this content or you want to see more of my face, I know there's always a subscribe button somewhere nearby. Have a lovely day.